Now we're ready to go ahead and start cutting our pattern pieces out of fabric. I want to show you a tip before you get started. The reason that I like to use like a translucent or a see-through paper or interfacing to cut my pattern pieces is because when you go to lay out your bag, you can see through it to the print of the bag. So that's kind of important if you're working with a large scale print like this. If you're particular with where you want it to lie, like if this case, if you know you want this flower to be in the center, or you absolutely do not want that flower in the center, or you want to move it up or down, you can see through so that you can tell how your print is going to lay on your bag when you're finished. The other thing that this is important for is if you're working with a directional fabric like this one, you want to make sure you cut it so that it's facing the correct direction, because this bag would look kind of silly if the zebras were sideways or upside down. So go ahead and, using your pattern pieces, cut out all the pieces that you need to from your fabric and from your interfacing. If you're not sure which pieces to cut from what, just go ahead and refer to page 5 of your pattern. It's got everything listed, what to cut from what fabric and what to cut from what interfacing. So after you're done cutting out all your fabric and all your interfacing, before you start sewing, we're going to want to double check that we have all our pieces. So at the end, you should have 2 bag front or pocket pieces cut from your bag piece, with shape flex interfacing applied to the wrong side of the fabric. You have 2 pieces of this. You'll also have 2 bag pocket lining pieces cut from your lining fabric with fusible fleece ironed onto the back. You'll have 2 pieces of 2 bag accent pieces cut with fusible fleece on the back of those. And then you will also have 2 bag lining pieces with shape flex on the back of those. As far as interfacing, all the interfacing gets applied to the back of the bag with the exception of the canvas. You'll have 2 canvas pieces cut from your bag piece and 2 canvas pieces cut from your bag band piece. Also from your bag band piece, you will have 4 bag band pieces cut from fabric, 2 for the outside and 2 for the lining. If you want, you can go ahead and use a different fabric on the lining, but I think it's simpler just to go ahead and cut them all from the same fabric. The last piece you want to cut is your pocket. It's just a simple pocket shape. I do want to give you a tip for this. If you want a second pocket in your bag, you can go ahead and put a second pocket in, and if you want a larger pocket, you can put in a larger pocket. It's just a rectangle. The size is kind of arbitrary. It just depends on what you like. So go ahead and cut that piece out too. Now we are ready to start sewing our bag together.